I dive into the creepy world of smart home technology to find out if my robot vacuum is really watching me. Robot vacuums have become a staple in many households, making our lives easier and our floors cleaner. But have you ever stopped to think about the privacy implications of these devices? The convenience of smart home devices comes with a price: our personal data. And when it comes to robot vacuums, the risks are especially concerning. These devices are constantly navigating our homes, collecting data on our daily habits, and sending it back to their manufacturers. But what exactly are they collecting, and who has access to this information? The thought of being watched in your own home is unsettling, to say the least. Imagine strangers having access to a virtual map of your home, tracking your every move, and monitoring your daily routines. Sounds like the plot of a sci-fi thriller, but it's a reality we're facing because of smart home devices. And it's not just about the data itself, but who's handling it and how it's being used. The data collected by robot vacuums can be used to build a detailed profile of our lives, from our daily schedules to our personal habits. This information can be sold to third-party companies, used for targeted advertising, or even fall into the wrong hands. The lack of regulation and transparency in the industry makes it difficult to know exactly what's happening with our data. Robot vacuums are equipped with sensors, cameras, and microphones, collecting a vast amount of data on our homes and our lives. This data is then sent back to the manufacturers, where it's stored and processed. But what happens to it after that? Are we really in control of our own data, or are we just unwitting participants in a grand experiment? Studies have shown that robot vacuums can collect detailed maps of our homes, including the layout of our rooms, the location of our furniture, and even the types of flooring we have. This information can be used to create detailed profiles of our lives, from our daily routines to our personal preferences. The implications are staggering. We're essentially inviting strangers into our homes, giving them access to our most intimate spaces. Recent news stories have highlighted the risks of robot vacuum data being misused. From hackers gaining access to streaming camera feeds, to companies selling user data to third-party companies, the risks are real and pressing. The lack of regulation in the industry means that our data is often left unprotected, leaving us vulnerable to privacy breaches and cyber attacks. One startling case involved a hacker gaining access to a family's robot vacuum, using the device's camera to spy on them in their own home. The family was completely unaware that their device had been compromised, and it wasn't until the hacker started making strange requests that they realized something was wrong. This is just one example of the risks we're facing with the rise of smart home devices. As we continue to bring more smart devices into our homes, it's essential that we're aware of the risks and take steps to protect our privacy. We need to be mindful of the data we're sharing, and who we're sharing it with. Because if misused, there could be consequences. By being informed and taking control of our data, we can ensure that our smart home devices work for us, not against us. While robot vacuums are undoubtedly convenient, we need to remember that they're not just harmless devices. They're data collecting machines. They require our attention and scrutiny. Let's be aware of the risks and take steps to protect our privacy, because when it comes to our personal data, we can never be too careful. What are your thoughts on privacy concerns with smart devices? Share your experiences and concerns in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about the dark side of smart home tech, be sure to check out our next video on the subject. Thanks for watching.